sitting on my sofa enjoying a nice cold soda when suddenly 6 pictures pop up in my inbox. Each one better than the last, and all he's asking for is an OLED Switch. I said I'm your man. We meet up in T-minus 2 hours. Now what am I doing with this guitar, you're asking? Well, she's also getting traded out, but that's a little later. First up, OLED Switch trade, here we go.
How's it going, man?
Kody?
Yes, Kody.
Good to meet you. Yes. Alright, so I have all this stuff here.
Awesome.
It might take a bit because I imagine you'd like to test everything.
This one has the games in it?
Yes. Awesome. I am happy.
Yeah, and of course you can message me if there's any issues that come up. You know?
Ditto.
Okay, we're good to go.
Awesome sauce.
Okay, thank you again.
You're
and
welcome.
definitely hit me up if you have any questions.
Absolutely.
Thank you. You too. Bingo! Bongo, brothers! What you see here may not look like a lot for a Switch OLED trade, but let me tell ya, this bad boy packs a punch. My friends, I am blown away! Can't blame a fella for scooping up on this banging OLED Switch trade. 200 clams is how much I paid for that OLED Switch. Found it on OfferUp, picked it up, popped it on Facebook Marketplace, and then this guy sent me some photos and scooped me off my feet. And boy, did I go flying. A black AGS 001 Game Boy Advance SP. Screen is in immaculate condition, big bonus, and some games to go with them. Filler essential right here, but nevertheless some bangies, including Super Mario Bros. 3, Dragon Ball Z, Boost Series. Gotta show some love for Donkey Kong Country 3. Then it gets a little more serious. Games like Swords Legacy, a 50, 70 plus King, Dokapon, Sonic Battle, that's a given. Wario Land 4, bit of a faded label. Tales of Fantasia, a big player in the GBA series, but guess what? There's 2 of them! Now, for the reason my man had 2 copies of the same game, I don't know, but I ain't complaining. We're not quite done yet. The games just keep getting better. Guys, check out this game right here, Riviera, the Promised Land. No doubt is an Atlas title gonna make my jollies drop, but this one surprised me at its value. And Kirby and the Amazing Mirror. Label's a bit torn up, but she still sits on a pile of gold. Now with a $200 cost basis, these next 3 games pay for the lot. Pokemon Sapphire version, the glorious royal blue card. Leaf green, grassy as ever can be with the 4-square chip on the back. And finally, Fire Red. Now guys, I'm a little stumped here. When checking for authenticity, one of the major players in the game is a good old stamp on the front. As you can see in Leaf Green, we got it. But what in tarnation is going on with Sapphire and Fire Red? I'm not seeing a stamp on either. Both are locked up with the Nintendo branding on the board, flush Game Boy Advance lettering, and the all-sale 4-square chip on the back of both of them. Am I not seeing something? Comment down below, let me know. Now! There's 4 games here that might have you shocked. One should implant them in your skull if you know better. Shonen Jump's One Piece. Excellent title with a high held value. Gotta be on the lookout for. E-Draw Union, like I said before, Atlas titles bang. Summon Knight 2 Swordcraft Story, you got it, that's an Atlas. And finally an SNK masterpiece, Metal Slug Advance. Holy bonkers was I shocked when I saw this game right here. I flipped a rock. These 4 games alone will be the down payment on my Lambo. And we're just getting started here. A PS Vita was thrown in the mix. 1001 model, a bit of a scratched up screen. Not too bad though. Turns on beautifully and runs like new. 2 games including Gravity Rush, which was just recently recommended to me, so I might pop that in. And Freedom Wars with a little bit of a rattle. What could that be? Bingo bongo! A 4GB Sony Vita memory card and a 16GB, both worth around 20-25 cash. Now the Vita stuff is sick and the GBA is a kick, but you know what did the trick? The Nintendo DS Kicks! Loads of filler games right here with a couple bingos. Avatar Into the Inferno's not bad. You gotta get a Sonic, Mario and Luigi, Bowser's Inside Story. But in order to play these right here, you need the Nintendo DS. This one's a DSi, popped her open, bottom screen's a little scratched, top screen looks fresh. He did mention there's a little problem with the D-pad, but it's actually not too bad of an issue. I've actually always preferred the form factor of the DS. bonus! He did say he included a game you need to follow. Oh, okay, that's not bad.
Moving forward, can we get a like for this guy's tasting games? Wow. No lie, really strange when you come across this much fantastic games in one lot.
Kirby Superstar Ultra, Lunar Knights, Fossil Fighters, Monster Tail, Rune Factory 3, another questionable label right here, looks a bit blurred. But the top looks correct, and the back BRFB matches the front. Now check this one out, Lupia! Curse of the Sinistrals, another Natsumi game you guys are gonna want to be on the lookout for. And then we got a double dose of the Triforce Heroes, Zelda Phantom Hourglass, and Zelda Spirit Tracks. Classic titles on the DS, obvious ones to pick up when you see them.
Yes, these games are loose, but you know what I have sitting deep buried in the closet? Now I've been waiting quite a while to complete this solid hitter.
Fully complete, missing one things, but guys, guess what? She's coming home. Big plus right there, but 2 games took the cake in the Nintendo DS round, one of which is Dragon Quest VI. Realms of Revelation, possibly $100. Wow! And last but not least, Mega Man 3 Black Ace. Can't have a good video game haul without a Capcom solid. And this one right here puts the cherry on top of this sundae.
Now, a few of you guys were asking me where I source my new sistas, PS5s, Xbox Series, and such. I'm always on the lookout on Facebook, Craigslist, and OfferIt. And the moment I see one that's an unbeatable deal, I snake. That way you have a nice low cost basis for when you're doing these trades plus lower risk. Now, can this trade right here be tough? I'd wager a good yes, sir.
So my eyeballs just sniped out a gem from a garage sale pop-up.
Taking a close look at this extremely blurry photo right here, you'll see something in particular. And that's that 2DS XL that has my name on it. Now, I went ahead and shot her a message and said, hey, is the 2DS still available and how much are you asking for it? She says it's free because she thinks it's broke, which it might be, but nevertheless, y'all know that's a scoop. Hey, I was the one messaging you about the DS.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I personally don't know if it works. I don't want to sell the DS because it doesn't work. But if it works, you get a free DS. Basically, what Pokemon works.
Oh, cool.
So I have books.
How much are you asking for your cards?
I was just gonna sell them for $5 for a bundle.
$5 in the binders?
Oh, in the bags.
And do you have any other video games by chance? Or just the DS?
I do have a Switch. But there's just 2 cards in here I won't sell just because they are worth money.
So with these cards, would you do with the DS and stuff $100?
Yeah, and then I did have the Switch in here. Do you want to keep it?
Sure, yeah. Thank you again.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Guys, that went way better than I expected. DS turned massive haul right here. Right off the bat, I don't even know what to say. Let's take this back home and break it down.
Saw this bad boy in the photo and knew I had to ask for her address and head right over. Now, mind you, I went into this garage sale blind, so I didn't know how much she was gonna be asking.
But after perusing her wares for a bit and finding hit after hit, she ended up tossing me one number for the whole lot.
A clean, crisp $100 bill.
So right off the bat, the Nintendo 2DS XL, blue in color. Still not entirely sure if it worked.
Mamma mia!
Absolutely magnificent screen. I still don't know if this bad boy works yet. I don't have a charger, unfortunately. And it looks like we're missing the stylus as well. But she came loaded with 3 games and they're all Pokemon. Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon, and Omega Ruby. All 3 in their entirety.
Now, we're just getting started at this garage sale. I'm picking around, checking out her goods when I stumble upon some Pokemon cards. Now, if you didn't know, one of the things I'm trying to collect for is the Wizards of the Coast Pokemon cards, pre-2002, 2003.
So right off the bat, you know this caught my eye, a Rhydon First Edition. But I searched through the rest of the cards to no avail.
So I asked her, hey, you got any more Pokemon cards by chance?
And she pulls out these 2 bad boys. So I opened the first one up and I'm seeing some stuff in here, EX cards. But this binder doesn't have anything in particular that I'm looking for. But suddenly I open up this bad boy and Boom! I'm starting to see some 1999ers. Now, of course, there's nothing too spectacular in this binder. No Charizard, unfortunately, but when I walk inside, a certain basket catches my eye. I take a quick peek inside of it, and I see a Switch dock and a couple more Pokemon cards. So I go ahead and ask her, hey, you selling your Switch by chance, and how much for these Pokemon cards? And like I said before, she tosses out $100, but before she does one thing.
But there's just 2 cards in here. I won't.
She said she had to pull out 2 cards that she wanted to keep. And she pulled out that Charizard, man. Now, I'm not gonna lie, it hurt. It stung a little bit. Because I still don't got that Charizard in the collection. But 2 cards were preserved. First edition Holo Machamp and a holographic unlimited base set Blastoise. Now, yes, they're not worth too much cash, but when I set out on my Pokemon collecting journey, I wanted to find my cards in the wild purely. So to add these 2 bad boys is just sick. Moving on, last thing she tossed in was this Nintendo Switch. Dock loaded up, ready to go with the Joy-Con straps and the Switch console itself. Now, she also didn't know if this one worked because it didn't have the charger, but I charged this bad boy up and she turns on like it's new. But the screen looks terrible and I can hear you back there telling me to rip it off. Oh, yeah. Perfection. So these sometimes fetch a good price because they're the original model. So if you indeed want to hack it, then go at it. It also tossed in 2 games, Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield. Talk about great taste, am I right? Beautiful Pokemon score. Dreams do come true.
Hey!
How are you, brother?
Good, how are you?
Good, I'm your savior, bro.
Yours just broke down.
Literally, just today.
And now did you have a Series X or did you have a 1S?
I had a 1X.
Oh, so big upgrade.
I won it from Taco Bell, believe it or not.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Unfortunately, I remember somebody stole my 64.
Oh, the system itself.
Yeah, unfortunately, but there's all the games.
Do you have the Zelda game?
Oh, yeah, I do have this one.
Yeah.
I was gonna smash that. I looked at it and I was like, damn, I want that one. Literally, I went to Facebook Marketplace. The first ad was yours.
Yeah.
I was just like,
Nice. That's awesome. Yeah. Sweet again. I appreciate this.
Yeah, you're good, bro. Thank you.
Thank you.
Guys, I'm really excited. It was a close call. My man tried to swipe it from me. He put it under his passenger seat. Guy tried to put one over on me, but best to the crime. Anyways, the guy was really sick. He was just super nostalgic over it, which I totally understand. As you can tell, I'm riding a wave at this lot right here, so let's take it back home and break it down. All right, guys, I've come down a little bit from that wave I was riding. So I got home, took a look at everything, and passed out cold from excitement.
No, you didn't. I saw you. You were playing Majora's Mask.
Get out of here! Boo! Hey. Anyways, what can you get in 2023 from a Series X trade post these days? Well, I'll tell you, it's nothing short of bonkers pocket. A 16-bit Sega Genesis, I believe this one is model 1601. Stocked up with 4 solid controllers and 1 aftermarket. And a stack of hitters. James Pond 3, couple Sonics, Miss Pac-Man. This one surprised me. Beauty and the Beast. A Disney game worth 20, 30 plus? Really solid to see. A couple cardboard games. Now, when it comes to collecting for Sega, gotta agree with Decan over at the Retro World in that the cardboard just doesn't cut it. Gotta stick with the plastic cases. They display much better. And they also don't look like they just got body slammed. Now, he tossed in some loose games. Mortal Kombat's not bad. But we also got in Sector X, which is pretty solid. Now, the 2 hitters were these bad boys right here. Boston Saga 2. Fully complete, and I was blown away at the cost of this one. Really sick and honorable mention, Superman. Now, friends, we're talking about an Xbox Series X. If you've seen my channel at all, you know that I don't trade them lightly. I paid $250 for that Series X, so I wanted to make sure the trade was worth it. So where's the value at? Well, it's right here in the N64 collection. Star Wars, NFL Blitz, 007, Dr. Mario, Duke Nukem 64, and Dark Rift, Mortal Kombat Trilogy, Banjo-Kazooie, Diddy Kong Racing, Mario Kart 64, which has been climbing in price, rising to the stars fastly. For real, be on the lookout for that one. I think it's pushing 50 cash nowadays. Super Mario 64, a staple, and Smash Bros. A banging good time on the 64. Lastly, the big hitter, Mario Party 3. Checking up on this bad boy, we're looking at an $80 bill if it exists. 3 controllers, all OEM, 2 of them great fantastic controllers, which I believe are 40 bucks each, and a regular blue one. Now, where's the system, you're asking?
I assumed he was gonna bring it, but he neglected to because he said it was stolen from him. I'm not gonna lie, that one hurt. But y'all are waiting for the one item this guy tried to pocket behind my back.
The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask! Complete box, beautiful N64 hitter. I came into 2023 with one main quest in mind, and that was to grab this grail right here for my personal stash. And today we completed the quest. Now, is it complete in box? Got the instruction booklet and all paperwork. Empty out the box, and we got the cart, brothers. Guys, she's in beautiful condition. Comment down below if you've already got this in your collection. Along with Ocarina of Time, this has been a long time coming. Now, the box itself isn't completely amazing, but it's better than the non-existent one I had. And after selling the rest of these gems, this jewel right here will be gems.
I bet you're wondering, what's up with the guitar intro? What are you doing with the guitar? Well, we're trading it for video games.
I'm not surprised.
Now, a little backstory on this beauty right here. I scooped it up on Marketplace for 90 cash. Now, as much as I wanted to keep this bad boy, I already have too many guitars. So I clearly didn't need this one. Now, it's worth around 250, 350 bucks. So I popped it up on Craigslist in search of old video games. And lo and behold, we got an offer that I couldn't refuse. Now, I haven't seen any photos. He didn't send any, he just sent a list, and it includes a couple good things that I'm definitely interested in. So why don't we go and find out how much video game loot you can get with an acoustic guitar.
Hey, how's it going?
Good, how are you doing?
Good.
But yeah, that thing I bought them the second they came out. Looks good to me.
Yeah.
Yep, I'm cool with that.
So if you have any issues with the guitar at all, just let me know.
Oh, yeah, and then the same goes to you as well.
Okay. Okay, yeah, thank you.
Yeah, definitely. Awesome.
Last trade of the day, good luck paved the way.
Xbox Series S. Unfortunately, no controller came with it.
But I'll find one no matter. Guys, you know exactly what I'm gonna do with this baby.
Pop it up on Facebook Marketplace and see what we can trade.
And hopefully by next video, I'll have something that I can show you.
Nintendo 3DS XL. Guys, take a close look at this. This might be the most beautiful one you've seen. And after giving her a wipe down, she is mint. Works beautifully. This alone will make my money back. But surprise, you turn it around, you pop open the game, and we got Pokemon X. Solid little $20, $30 bill. X marks the spot. A bunch of PS2 games, all disc only unfortunately, but there might be some bangers in here. Let's check. Metal Gear Solid 3 Subsistence, both discs, Sons of Liberty with the demo disc included, Dragon Ball Z Budokai 2 and 3, Shin Megami Tensei, Stolen, haven't heard of this game before, God of War, baby, you gotta have it, Shining Force Neo, I can't remember if this one was good or not, Warriors of Might and Magic, and finally Champions of Narad. Overall, pretty sick lot of games right here.
For the last spot on this table, I want to show you guys a little appreciation for sticking around till the end of the video. Bob, why don't you go ahead and tell them what they have a chance at winning?
Oh, PlayStation 2! Backwards compatibility with PlayStation 1 games and DVD functionality. The PS2 has sold more than 150 million units worldwide. Can't play one of these without a controller, can you, Cody?
I don't think you can, Bob.
Boards included in a multi-tap to get you started with games like Grand Theft Auto, Dance the Night Away, or Explore the City. The PlayStation 2 home console system is a guaranteed great time for the whole family.
Thank you, Bob. Only one rule in this contest, and it's simple.
Comment down below how much you think everything on this table right here is valued at. That includes the Xbox, the 3DS, all the PS2 games, and of course the PlayStation console itself.
The person that guesses the closest dollar amount to the penny will be walking home with the PS2 Slim and
5 PS2 games of your choice. Bingo. And guys, let me tell you, there's a lot to choose from.
Good luck to y'all, and may the arithmetic be ever in your favor.